Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 online CFM game. We are now in week 6 of the 2020 season here in the Premier Madden League, and our Miami Dolphins definitely, for sure, had their best outing of the young season last week on Monday Night Football against the Los Angeles Chargers. A 43-10 win highlighted by Jerome Baker's standout performance that actually won him AFC East or AFC Conference Defensive Player of the Week, and that was definitely well deserved. Now we move on to play the New England Patriots. Both the Patriots and the Dolphins are 3-2 entering this week 6 matchup, but because of how great the AFC division as a whole has been to start the 2020 season, whoever loses this game will be in the basement of the division. So we can have a 3-3 record and be at the bottom of the AFC East. And if you guys remember the way last season started, we had a 3-3 record and we were on top of the AFC East. So things can definitely change in the NFL in any given season, and we definitely have a game changer on our hands for today's matchup because, as you guys saw, there is a superstar development trait on the line for Jakeem Grant. Remember last season when we had a star development trait on the line for Jakeem Grant, and that was pretty much the only game that Jakeem Grant got hurt in. He got hurt in, I believe, the first quarter. He was short of the dev trait. We did not get it. But because Jakeem Grant had a great overall season last season, he ended up getting the star dev trait after making the Pro Bowl. Now he has a chance to make the jump from star to superstar. It's not going to be easy. We need to get at least 150 receiving yards with him and or 3 touchdown receptions. So for sure, we will be making the offensive focal point for this game, Jakeem Grant. Not like that's really any different from what we do in any normal week, as we are underway in week 6 in Miami. New England Patriots versus Miami Dolphins. Here we are, and right away, Josh Rosen looking underneath for Jakeem Grant, but that's actually negative progress. We are at -1 out of 150 yards. Next play, Rosen middle, that's Grant, wide open, swerving McCourty, and he's turning on the Jets. Jakeem Grant all the way. Your touchdown has been granted, and the way we're working right now, our superstar development trait might be granted. If we can pull this off with Jakeem Grant, he would be the first player on our offense that would have a superstar ability, and that is huge, man, considering where we are trying to rebuild the Miami Dolphins. Part of the challenge of rebuilding the Dolphins is, in season 1, there really was not much talent for us to develop. We did a great job developing Minkah Fitzpatrick, but, besides that, we're still a bit behind most teams in the development battle, so getting, even if it's Jakeem Grant, a guy who was quite the veteran receiver in the NFL at this point of the season, it's still better than nothing, right? Of course, we want to try to win this game, and Tom Brady will try to thwart those plans, and Brady finding the former Dolphin, Devontae Parker. Remember, we made a trade with the Patriots in the offseason to get a first-round draft pick, and part of getting that pick cost us Parker, as that is tipped and intercepted. A great play by Eric Berry, and X cleans up the mess as Jakeem Grant makes the catch, getting away from McCourty. Once again, Jakeem Grant speeding away. What a start to this game this has been for Grant. At this pace, we'll get the development trait before the first quarter ends. We still have plenty of time, though, so we don't have to force the ball, but when Grant is open, we gotta find him. Unfortunately, this time McCourty makes a play on the ball. This will bring up a 3rd down and 8, 5 wide for Josh Rosen. No pressure, downfield for Colin Johnson, and Johnson, the rookie, all the way to the 7-yard line. What a start this has been for the Dolphins offense. Josh Rosen is lighting up this Patriots defense as we hand it off to Nelson Agholor. Unfortunately, that run goes nowhere. 3rd down and goal. Rosen looking to pass. We want Grant, but he's covered. We go over the top to Colin Johnson, who can't make the catch in traffic, and we end up settling for a field goal. This is a night and day difference, the way this offense looks right now compared to the way we started the season. And the Patriots actually entered this game as a top 10 pass defense in the CFL, or the CFM, so This is definitely a bit of a shocking start as Tom Brady looking to calm things down, but instead he's giving us more momentum. That's swatted away by Xavier Howard. Here's James White up the middle, and James White getting the first down. The Patriots, they look pretty similar to what they did a season ago. You'll notice the wide receiver options are a bit different, though. You'll notice Cameron Meredith, of course, Devontae Parker, who they picked up from the trade, as that's intended for Meredith. Flag on the field, and it's defensive pass interference on the rookie Bryce Hall. Second drive in a row where we have a big penalty go against us, as Meredith seems to be the money man for Tom Brady early on, and Tom Brady's definitely playing that Tom Brady style of football. Here goes Sonny Michel, gotta get away from X, and he will. The Patriots are on the board on that long touchdown run from Michel, and that is just what the Pats needed, especially the way the Dolphins offense is lighting things up. This might be a shootout today. Perriman takes the touchback. Of course, we still want to get Jakeem Grant involved in the action. Rosen underneath. That's Grant with the catch, a couple of yards, and we're definitely getting pretty close as we go with Grant on the sweep, but Stephon Gilmore makes the tackle. This will bring up a 3rd down and 6. We've been good on 3rd down so far, and Rosen continues the trend, finding C.D. Lamb for the first down. We have 2 rookie receivers, both of them making an impact early on. Colin Johnson with the big catch on the previous drive. Lamb gets the catch there. 2nd down and 14. That's C.D. Lamb making the catch on the curl and turning upfield for the first down. Rosen over the 200-yard passing mark as we go downfield. Colin Johnson, touchdown Dolphins! Oh my goodness! Colin Johnson just pulled that off. One-handed catch, tight coverage from Jonathan Jones, and it did not matter. Colin Johnson is a beast, ladies and gentlemen, and that is a man who will definitely be a building block on this Dolphin squad for years to come. Our first round draft pick, the receiver out of Texas, 6'6", and he can make catches like that, as Cameron Meredith making some moves in the open field. Turns a 2nd down and 18 to a new set of downs for Brady and the offense, who continue to mainly just take what the defense is giving them, and I don't think this guy's intentionally trying to play like Tom Brady, but he definitely is just being surgical right now. Finding James White, Meredith underneath, and hoping that eventually unearths the big play. Last time the Patriots got the big play from Michel, that time they could not. 3rd down and 6. Brady clean pocket, going right side to Gordon, and Flash Gordon making the catch. Tight coverage from X, and it didn't matter, as Brady going to James White. Once again, White getting a short dump down pass from Tom, as James White trying to run the ball, but look at big Derek Brown. Another one of those first round draft picks making an impact. 3rd down and 5. Brady looking to pass, and that was intended for Meredith, but broken up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Tight coverage by Minkah, who has the superstar ability of universal coverage, which definitely came into play there. The field goal up and good by Gostkowski, and here comes this high-flying Miami Dolphins offense. I want to get this Jakeem Grant superstar depth thing out of the way as soon as possible, as Grant breaking off another big play. Jakeem Grant nearly gone again. He has to be close. And once we can pull this off with Grant, then hopefully we can just focus on winning the game as we go downfield for Johnson again. This is intercepted by Jonathan Jones. Flag on the play. This might be pass interference, but on who? And it ends up being on Jonathan Jones. 1st down and goal for the Dolphins. A huge penalty on the Patriots as the quarterback sneak is promptly shut down. Jordan Howard trying to rough his way through the middle. He loses maybe half a yard. Out the 2-minute warning, 3rd down and goal. Jordan Howard once again fighting, and just crossing the plane is the football in the hands of Jordan, and that is a touchdown for the Dolphins, who grabbed themselves a 14-point lead. Of course, as any quarterback you fear in a 2-minute drill, it is Tom Brady. So hopefully we can contain him, because, oh wow, Jerome Baker just spilled a man down to the ground. Baker is definitely riding the wave of momentum from last week. But yeah, we want to make sure that Tom doesn't do too much damage on this drive as he gets the pass off just to Cameron Meredith because the Patriots get ball to start the second half, under a minute to go. Here's Brady. Oh, Tom is really firing these passes into the tightest of windows. That's caught by the tight end, Ian Thomas. Here's Meredith yet again. We need to find a way to stop Cameron Meredith, of all people, if we want to stop Tom Brady, who now has his X Factor activated. Going underneath to, that's Ian Thomas, the tight end again. Brady 13 for 16. Not exactly lighting it up like Josh Rosen, but still an efficient outing so far, as Brady underneath to Meredith, who gets out of bounds. The Patriots with 18 seconds still have 2 timeouts. They try to punch this ball in. Brady, middle. Oh, wow. Intended for Parker, but Eric Berry knocks the ball loose. Second down. Brady, watch out. Here comes the blitz. And Vic Beasley sliding in for the sack. 10 seconds left, pretty much a shot to the end zone here. Third down and long. Brady, middle. Cameron Meredith has the catch. And with 4 seconds left, that's going to be the Patriots' final timeout. At the end of the day, that catch doesn't really mean much in the grand scheme of things because the Patriots still kicked the field goal. So all we had to do was protect ourselves from giving up a touchdown. We did that, and we actually have 1 second left, so it's going to be a squib kick to the fullback, Cox. And look at Chandler Cox. He's got some space. Hold on just a second. We are not at halftime just yet. Cox is trying to make a play, and he nearly somehow pulled it off. Okay. I think it's the first time we've actually done anything with our fullback in this entire CFM series. Shout out to that man. He was born ready, I guess. He stayed ready. He's like, all right, game 20, 21. This is my time to shine, baby. As Tom Brady downfield for Gordon, beating X, and Josh Gordon into the end zone. The Patriots get the lead within 5, about to be 4 if the PAT is up and good, which it is. The Patriots are proving they can hang in this shootout with the Miami Dolphins. At what point does this offense of the Dolphins start to sputter? Because this was an offense that really struggled in the first couple of weeks of the season. Not yet, because Jakeem Grant continues to absolutely torch this Patriots defense, and Grant is now over 150 yards receiving. As long as we don't lose at least 8 yards receiving for the rest of the game, we have the superstar dev trait for Jakeem Grant on lock, as Grant, look at him go again! Oh, Grant, one-on-one, and wave goodbye! Jakeem Grant is putting on a show! Now at this point, he's got to be over 200 yards receiving, and he is threatening to break NFL records at this point. The dev trait is clinched. Now it's all about how many more yards can this little guy get? Jakeem Grant is just setting the world on fire. This is the best game we have had with Jakeem Grant so far in the CFM, and that is saying something because he has had some spectacular performances. He's had a 200-yard game, I believe, against the Buffalo Bills last season. And here we are, up, 11 points, trying to get the turnover, force Brady. Lucky he gets away with that one. Third down and 13, and we actually call a timeout here to reset the defense. Box is stacked. Here comes the blitz. Here comes the rookie Malik Harrison taking down Brady. And this will bring the punting unit on the field on 4th down and 21. The offense showing no signs of slowing down for this Dolphins squad, mainly thanks to little number 19, Jakeem Grant. This time we fake it to Grant, trying to take a shot, middle of the field. Colin Johnson having quite the efficient game. Lost in how great Jakeem Grant has been the performance of rookie Colin Johnson. Drew the big DPI, got the spectacular touchdown grab, and here is Mike Gesicki getting involved in the action. And at some point, we got to give some credit to Josh Rosen, who's now over 400 yards passing, and we are midway in the third quarter. Rosen might be threatening to break records today. The only thing that can stop this offense is really time. Third down and goal, looking for Johnson. Ball is popped in the air dangerously, but it ends up being incomplete. Only the third incompletion of Rosen's day so far, and 2 of them were just end zone shots to Colin Johnson, and 1 of them arguably should have been caught, the first one on the slant route. At the end of the day, we end up settling for our second field goal of the day as Jonathan Jones takes the kickoff only to the 17-yard line, not getting too far, as Sony Michel, who had the long touchdown run for the Patriots, hasn't really got the ball much besides that. That is intercepted by Jerome Baker, and Jerome Baker snags a pass from Brady, and he is still on fire after that performance from last week as we go screen pass to Nelson Agholor. Agholor's got the first, looking for more, shimmying his way to the 30-yard line. This Dolphins offense simply cannot be stopped. We're looking for Grant once again, but that's going to be intercepted by Blackman, and suddenly all our progress comes to a halt. A bit of momentum lost, and we have given Tom Brady a chance to sneak his way back into this game. We threw away a chance to get at least a field goal, a 3-possession lead, and as much as things are working well for us, that was a costly error because you don't want to give Tom Brady a chance to sneak back into a game because he will pretty much every single time. 3rd down and 2. Brady's got the protection. Looking for Gordon, but Bryce Hall knocks the ball loose. All of the rookies on this squad making impacts one way or another. Even CeeDee Lamb got involved in the passing game a little bit as Perriman trying to fair catch that one, goes out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Flag on the play. And one thing we haven't had an issue with so far this season is penalties. But in this game, we now have 3 big penalties. It's now 1st down and 20 from our own 12. Here's Grant once again on the bubble, forced out of bounds, and oh, Jakeem Grant is hurt. And all of a sudden, all the fun, all the hoorah is temporarily shut down as we await what the injury status is on Jakeem Grant. In the meantime, Josh Rosen is still slinging that rock. 469 passing yards still in the 3rd quarter. Oh man, we're getting more. Not Colin Johnson, that's CeeDee Lamb on the post route as, oh, thank the heavens. Oh, thank you. Jakeem Grant's okay. Jakeem, he's fine. All right, so maybe we won't break the receiving record with Jakeem Grant today. We might have to give him a bit of a break. See if we could win this game without Jakeem Grant. As we look for Johnson, a pump fake from Rosen. That was an accidental pump fake. I wanted to throw that ball to Colin Johnson. He definitely had a step there. I wanted to give him a chance. Instead, it ends up being 2nd down. We're going for Johnson, but Josh Rosen misses the mark there. Rosen suddenly starting to get a bit shaky in this game. 3rd down, Rosen with the ball all the time in the world, looking for Lamb, and that's intercepted by J.C. Jackson, who unfortunately for the Patriots steps out of bounds because it looked like he had a lot of green grass to work with. Look at Christian Wilkins inside. He and Derek Brown are quite the dynamic duo inside, trying to stop the run. Look at this defense forcing Michelle backward, and now Brady from his own 1-yard line on 3rd and 14. Gotta be careful here, and that's going to be intercepted. That is Eric Berry with the ball. Berry on the return and all the way to the 2-yard line, and this time we're not going to turn the ball over on this drive. In fact, we're going to score a touchdown with Jordan Howard untouched. No matter what happened on that drive, I was not going to turn the ball over. We were going to get that 3-possession lead. We messed it up twice in field goal range trying to put away this Patriots squad. And now that we've got Brady to make that costly error, hopefully that can be the final dagger in this game. But you never know with the Patriots, man. You never know what can happen, man. They made 28-3 happen. Everybody knows about that Super Bowl game, but right now I'm smelling a bit of defeat from the Patriots. They're just running the ball over and over, down 21 points. This is not a recipe for success. I don't know what's going on here. Tom Brady is suddenly laying down 2nd down and 7. Now Brady's passing, and once again, Cameron Meredith making the catch. But at this point, they need to go and take downfield shots. The check down stuff's not really going to work out for them. 2nd down and 10. Play action for Brady. Got people downfield. Oh, but this is a recipe for disaster. Jerome Baker's 2nd plunder of the game. Jerome Baker is putting together one heck of a start to the season as Nelson Agholor shaking off Gilmore, and Agholor all the way for the touchdown. When it rains, it pours. The Miami Dolphins are dominating the New England Patriots today. A 28-point game, and this is one heck of an offensive outburst. Even though this might actually be our worst defensive performance of the game, giving up 20 points to the Patriots and almost 300 yards passing to Tom Brady and the long touchdown run to Sonny Michel. Hey man, we can make offense like this happen? You know, the defense can chill out a little bit. They don't have to be the 85 Bears or the 2,000 Ravens every single time. Like, just be okay and let the offense do their thing. That was a bit of interference from Jerome Baker that allowed Bryce Hall to get the interception. But hey, we'll take it. Good job, Rook. Get yourself a snag as well. And now Tom Brady's just handing out gifts to us. And with 4 minutes left in the game, it's all about true clock season out here. No need to run up the score, especially in a CFM game. No need to get anybody hurt. So, in situations like this, Jordan Howard's going to get the ball. Jordan Howard has 96 carrying, right? This guy is known for not fumbling the ball. So Nelson Aguilar will not be seen. It's all about Jordan Howard, and we don't get the first down, whatever. We're just out here chewing clock right now. This is literally a GG in the chat right now. We have over 50 points in this game. We came into this game really just trying to get Jakeem Grant his superstar development, and not only did we do that, like, I feel like that focus on Jakeem Grant made this offense really hum today. So, you know, for the second time, a storyline from Madden in the franchise might have actually helped us figure out the direction we want to go with in this offense. First, it was Colin Johnson wanting touches, and ever since then, Colin Johnson now has 3 consecutive games of over 100 yards receiving. Now Jakeem Grant's like, hey, man, let me get some touches out here. I'm still really good, and he gets 230 yards at the end of the game. So, hey, we might have actually found something on offense with this squad for the second consecutive week. A good passing attack, a couple of kneel downs from Ryan Fitzpatrick, and most importantly, a victory. The Miami Dolphins moved to a 4-2 record. The Patriots dropped to a 3-3 record. We are still third in the AFC East behind the Jets, who we lost to earlier, and the undefeated Buffalo Bills. The Bills are one of the, I believe, 3 teams that are left that are still undefeated, and we have them next week. So, well, actually not next week. We have to bye next week. The week after, we have the Buffalo Bills. So hopefully we are well rested and ready to see what the Bills are all about, who have one of the top offensive attacks in the league. We have one of the best defenses in the league. We'll see how that works out. But check out these stats, man. Meredith did his thing, but Jakeem Grant, Colin Johnson, CeeDee Lamb got involved in the action. There's really nothing to not like from the offensive performance. And, you know, Josh Rosen could have easily had 500 yards passing at least. I feel like we should have had that touchdown to Colin Johnson like twice on that one drive when we ended up throwing the interception to J.C. Jackson. And, you know, that could have easily put Rosen over 500, but still, just a fantastic outing from Josh Rosen, a man who has had a lot of doubt so far this season, has been benched this season. And what has Josh Rosen done? Silenced the haters. And that just seems to be what Josh Rosen keeps on doing in this CFM. Every single time you think Josh Rosen is not the franchise quarterback, he shows up and does his thing. So before we end this video, I'm going to do what I promised last week. I'm going to show you guys all the season stats. We'll go through division standings. We'll go through our own season stats. As you guys see, Jakeem Grant superstar development. Only 2,000 XP. I feel like they kind of cheat me out there, but hey, man, I'll take that superstar development. Once again, our first offensive superstar for this connected franchise with the Miami Dolphins, and that's a big step for our rebuilding process. Did I think Jakeem Grant would be the guy to get it when we started this franchise? Did I think Jakeem Grant would have the success he's had? No, I didn't. Not at all. But we just got to use the weapons we have around us, and Grant's really making it work, and that's another 500 for Jakeem Grant. Good for him, man. Keep stacking up that XP. What I really want to see is what superstar ability Jakeem Grant has. All right, yeah, stats are cool and all. Jakeem Grant, he's a little guy. He's 5'7". We know his story. What's the ability? It is Slot Apprentice. That's interesting. That's definitely interesting. That can definitely be a way to get our offense up a new tempo. Hello, that's definitely an ability I like. And then the second superstar ability, we don't even unlock until he's an 80 overall. We have the same issue with Malik Harrison, who's only, I believe, a 75 overall. We need him to get his overall up so we can get that second ability. That is life with the Miami Dolphins. The guys we develop don't even have the second ability unlocked yet, but we are working on it. This is a work in progress. It was a work in progress to start the season, and it looked rough. But all of a sudden, we're starting to make progress, man. All the people who were in the comment section pissed off at the start of the season, like, oh man, this CFM's not even fun anymore, man. Well, I hope you enjoyed blowouts. Like, don't complain about us blowing people out. If you were the same people complaining about the start to our season, we were in 10 to 14 games that came down to the wire with a minute to go. Those just crazy finishes we had against like all those teams, so. Man, honestly, I don't care. I'll blow people out. I prefer that, all right? And I hope you guys do too, all right? Because that's the way we're looking to go. But, of course, next week's matchup is going to be pretty important. As you guys see the season stats, you know, Minka is not dominating the interception stat, but you guys see interceptions all around for Barry, X, Bryce Hall, Minka himself. The tackling Minka isn't leading the team, but that's because Jerome Baker is putting together an absolutely phenomenal performance so far this season. As we look at division standings so far, it looks like the Cincinnati Bengals are trying to get some redemption. Remember, last season they were on top in the AFC North until the final couple of weeks and they blew it to the Browns. This season they look a bit better. The AFC South being led by the Colts, with the Jaguars with Tua in hot pursuit. The AFC East is a bloodbath. Alright, the Dolphins 4-2, third in the division. The Bills undefeated. You see the AFC West. The Chiefs and Broncos look to be doing it out by the Raiders and Chargers, both playoff teams last season. They're struggling a bit. The Bears, still undefeated. Still have not lost in the CFM yet, but it looks like the Detroit Lions might give them a run for their money. They're the third and final undefeated team. As you see, the NFC East, once again, is tough this season. Cowboys and Redskins 4-2, not even leading. The Giants 5-1 on top again. You got the NFC West, which is not doing too great right now. And thankfully for us, we actually played the NFC, or the NFC, or was it West this season? I think I said East. But yeah, we get to play all those teams, so hopefully we can rack up some dubs against them. As we now look at season stats before we end today's video, you guys see passing stats. Even though Rosen hasn't played the whole season, he's still kind of mixing it up there with some guys in passing stats. You guys see rushing stats. I don't think Tariq Cohen's going to be rushing for 3,000 yards once again. Receiving stats. You can definitely tell a lot of people are force-feeding the ball to their rookies and trying to get their rookies like development traits and all that stuff. You can definitely smell that in the air, right? Like T. Higgins and Henry Ruggs, they might be nice when they come into the NFL, but yeah, there's something a little bit fishy about that. But, you know, we're just out here trying to pick up dubs, and whatever development we can do, we can do. And how about Jerome Baker leading the entire league in tackles so far? And a lot of Raiders in there as well. I guess because the Raiders have so many interceptions. I think Derek Carr had 28 interceptions. Like, what the hell are the Raiders doing? But you guys see the tackles for loss and all these stats out here. Von Miller has 22 sacks. Like, guys, whoever's playing the freaking Broncos, like, get those passes off quicker. It might not matter with Vaughn, but still, at least try. So that'll do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed everything that we've done so far. We've done a lot in this CFM video, so hope you guys leave a like for everything we've done so far. Subscribe for more Madden 20 gameplays, and especially if you guys want to keep up with this Dolphins CFM. And I will catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching and supporting the series, no matter what you have to say.